There is a real danger word in the world of international job search, and this is the word or the words I have applied. And this is when I hear of candidates who contact me and say that they have applied to so many job applications online and they've had no bites, they've had no hits, they've had no replies, just nothing. And I think you're not alone. I think there are a lot of people who experience this. This on the screen here was Johan Joubert. He is just one of many dozens of people I've worked with in the last few months who has experienced this. And in his testimonial that he finally sent me after he got his job, he said, I have still had no positive responses from the roles I applied for, but I've since had 3 shoulder taps. I'm not putting it here because I want to brag about the testimonial. I want to show you that he too has experienced it, and so has many others. Now, the reason I'm saying this is a really dangerous word is because when I hear that, I read through Facebook posts and I read through messages that people send me every single day. I hear this. I have applied. And when I hear this, the red flags go up because I know what is happening to these people, no matter how good they are. What is happening to them is that they are literally getting caught in the hiring funnel. Now, I know that you've seen many videos that I've made about the hiring funnel and ATS systems and all these things. And people wrongly believe that only an ATS system is the hiring funnel. That is not true. The hiring funnel has many gates in it, many things that prevent people from getting through that funnel. So before I go into how it actually prevents you from actually landing your job, getting through, is the hiring funnel is something that is used by employers. By every single employer, no matter how good they are filtering out the applications of people or candidates that they don't want so that they get to the best. This is technology. This is a technique. This is science. This is a niche. This is what HR people specialize in. This is what recruitment people inside companies and external recruiters specialize in. There are specific HR systems that is used in the hiring funnel. They are called ATS systems, but it's not the only thing. So the hiring funnel in any shape or form in a smaller or bigger company who do use an ATS system, who don't use an ATS system, is still there. It has many gates. And those gates are filters that are designed to keep the majority of the applications that is sent to this online job ad away, so that humans don't have to go through 1,000 applications that comes into a company if they've advertised a job online, so that only the ones that are actually the ones that that company wants to see, that comes in. And that's where you get caught out. The hiring funnel has many gates, like I said, not just ATS systems. And when you look at what is inside the hiring funnel, you will see that there's a lot of layers, and all those layers represent a gate or a filtering system of some shape or form. On the screen here, there's a little bit of a visual representation of the hiring pyramid or the job search pyramid, or how companies use those things to be able to get individuals through. Now, if you look at this, the biggest way in which employers hire is at the bottom here, internal promotions. If there's someone already in their company, they will take that person first. Why? They know them. They trust them. They don't have to pay to get someone else. There's no time that is going to waste in terms of getting someone else. It's just simple, isn't it? And the higher you go on this hiring pyramid, right at the top is online advertisements and job boards. That's where every candidate goes to find their job. That's where you potentially went to apply online. But it's the smallest place of where employers get their candidates from. This is why it's a danger word. When someone sends me a message and said, I have applied, I'm like, red flags. You are getting filtered out by a variety of gates and filters, not just an ATS system. Okay, so I also want to show you an instance of where someone has done this and failed, right? Applied online and failed in the last month. for New Zealand. This person is still offshore. She has applied online for about 18 months. Using this, just the default way of what she's used to, going to recruitment agents, going to online job ads, even sending emails. Now still, you are still just scratching the surface of this upper layer of available opportunities, right? Even if you email people who advertise jobs, even if you're going to recruiters, it's still just that little part that you are scratching the surfaces on. So let me show you the story of this person first before I move on in terms of what you need to do to bloody well avoid this thing. Do not try to beat it. You can't avoid this thing. But let me show you her story first. So this is her story, right? She applied for about 18 months online through online job applications, through recruiters. That top part of that hiring pyramid that I've just shown you, nothing happened. Over 100 applications. And then we implemented other strategies, which I'm going to quickly show you after this, to be able to avoid that whole system of gates, the whole hiring pyramid. We turned it on its head and we went straight to the companies that she wanted to work for in her destination country. Now, I'm putting this on the screen here so you can read the real thing, but the story is that those companies that eventually reached out to her to interview her, she did not apply for jobs. They reached out to her, and she's since had 2 interviews and an offer. The offer that she's had, that company is not a registered accredited employer in New Zealand or registered sponsor. They are willing to become that sponsor to get her because her profile is so good. So what she's essentially done is completely avoided, bypassed that whole hiring pyramid, gone straight to those companies and put in front of them a profile that was so good that they said, we do not want anyone else. We're going to go do anything and everything we can to get this person. What I'm trying to say here is everything that she did was not applying online to job ads, not targeting recruiters, not sending emails to people who have advertised jobs. Instead, 180 degrees turnaround, focusing on the companies that she wanted to work for, getting in front of them over a period of time, keep showing them her real value. So in essence, what she did is actually went to the bottom of this pyramid and applied the strategies to get in there. And that is how she got through. Now, I'm talking about her, but there's dozens of other people like it. When I work with people and I work with them for a period of time and I leave them alone, I teach them these strategies. I'm going to show you these strategies in a minute. I teach them these strategies and I tell them, this is what you've got to do. And they do it. And I leave them alone for a period of time. Guess what happens? They just go back to the top of this hiring pyramid. And they start applying online again because it's their default position. It's their default way of doing things. And they continue to try and target recruitment agencies. And guess what happens? They get filtered out again. Okay, so they're not getting anywhere and then they give up. Because applying these strategies is so contrary to what you are used to in the default way, applying online and targeting recruiters. Okay, so what do you need to do? I'm not going to tell you in depth what these strategies are. I'm going to show you why they work. That's a better understanding of what you need to do. This is what employers do when they recruit. So if we're coming from that first or that previous slide there where you saw that hiring pyramid and how they work and how they recruit people, they go to people that they know already first inside their business, right? Employees internally in their business. They would do internal promotions first. But if they don't have someone like that, they will go to look at who are already known to them in their candidates pool, because it does not cost any money to advertise that job. It does not cost any time if they can pick up the phone, ring someone and go, are you available? Now, that is exactly what happened to someone like Johan Joubert here that I've just shown you. And this is exactly what happened to him. Shoulder taps. This is where you'll down the road get shoulder taps if you added your credentials into their pool. Now, I do teach this to people, but they stop. And then, because nothing happens for a couple of weeks, and then they go, oh, nothing's going to happen, let me just give up. Guess what happens when you give up watering the seeds that you've planted? They will die. So the pool is the direct approach method, alternative job search strategy that I teach, that I take people through. This is how this other lady has gotten her jobs. This is how Johan Joubert got his. And there are dozens of other people. Ask me if you want to see more stories like this. If that employer can't find someone in this way, then they will go to the next best place where they know people already, and that is their network. So you've got to be in their network. You've got to be known to a variety of hiring managers. I'm just going to go back one step. The direct approach method requires you to get in front of 100 employers or more on volume. And then you have a really big chance of getting someone to call you and say, hey, we saw your credentials in our pool. You did not apply for jobs at those employers. It's completely something different. Step forward. In the network, if you're known to someone, if they know you're eligible, if they know your work, if they see your value, if they're familiar with you, if they trust you, if you have built a relationship with someone, if they're in your audience and they constantly see you there, you will get people coming to you with referrals and recommendations. I can give you dozens of examples like this. Ask me if you want to see them, or go have a look at my LinkedIn profile in the featured section. There's lots of stories there about people who has done that. So if an employer can't find someone that way, now take into account, they have not advertised this job yet, right? Your competitors do not know about this job. There's no ATS system in this way active to filter you out. So if they can't find someone this way, they're going to advertise that job in a place where they don't have to pay for it, like on their website, or in a Facebook group, or a Facebook page, or a LinkedIn post, not LinkedIn jobs. And that is where you will know about that job if you follow that 100 employers and the hiring managers inside those 100 employers. So you need 100 employers to get in front of. You need 100 people inside those employers to get in front of in the second block. In the third block, you're going to see their activity and you're going to be exposed to their opportunities before they advertise it. This is how a lot of jobs get filled without this job has not been advertised on Seek or LinkedIn Jobs or Adzuna or Jora or TradeMe or anywhere yet. And this is the hidden job market. Now, okay, if this employer can't find someone this way, then they will advertise this job on Seek. It'll cost them $1,300 to $3,000 per month for one job ad. The same on LinkedIn, $1,500 to $1,800 per job ad on LinkedIn for one job. It's too expensive for most employers. It is even more expensive to get a recruiter. That's why even in New Zealand, recruiters make up 4 to 6% of the whole job market. So at that point, here at the end, that is where your competitors see the advertised job. That is where the gates in the hiring funnel is active, like ATS systems, like filtering systems, like the recruiter who's now being delegated by the hiring manager to look after recruitment, and all are they looking for as the person that fits the job description, and they don't want to know about anyone else. Gates and more gates. And you will be eliminated. So people I work through in the first 3 blocks here. But like I say, when I've worked with them for a couple of weeks and they leave them alone to do the things that I've taught them, they go back to advertise jobs. They go back to try and get recruiters, and they fail, and they think, I should just give up because nothing works. It's because they do not continue the actual strategies that work for long enough. I hope this makes sense. So just to recap here, the danger word here is applying online. And when I hear that, I feel for those people, because I know what they've experienced is what people like Johan and lots of other people have experienced, and the other lady I've shown you, and many others more. No positive responses from online job applications. So if you want to know more about these strategies, go to my LinkedIn profile, send me a message. I have numerous free resources available for each of those strategies, direct approaches, networking, relationships, etc. But send me a message. Tell me your situation. Tell me what's happening to you. Tell me what you're experiencing, because that's the starting point at where I can recommend the next steps for you in terms of what you need to do. And I probably can guarantee you that you are also caught in what we call this hiring funnel or this pyramid, and you are caught at the top and you're getting caught out by those gates or the net, and you can't get through. So take into account this hiring pyramid. See where you're active. If you're active here at the top, advertisements and job boards and recruitment agents, you are very far away from the way that employers are getting their best candidates. See you next time.